Well, hello everyone. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means? It is Wine Wednesday. Today, I am so excited. I literally bled for this wine because when I was opening it, the foil cut my thumb and finger. There's a little bit of blood that came out. So don't think of that while we're drinking it. Um, Today we are drinking, as you can see in the title, the 2016 Chateauneuf-du-Pape Mas Saint Louis. Mas Saint Louis? MAS. I speak French, but I don't know how you pronounce that. So, sorry. So this, I want to say going into this, I have an implicit bias towards Chateauneuf-du-Pape. It's a typically they're beautiful wines, they're typically more expensive, so already you're like, oh, money means quality, which not always, but with Chateauneuf-du-Pape, usually they're good. I also personally really like them. They have a lot of things that I really like in a wine, and so there's a lot of those biases that I want to recognize before going in. So first off, just opening the bottle. First, don't cut yourself when you're opening the bottle. Oh, sorry, I just kind of got my thumb on the counter and like pulled it apart. Because it's like I don't want to show it on camera in case anyone's squeamish, but it's like a paper cut that's bleeding, so it's just not a good time. So if you see me wince in pain, that is why. So first off, the color, so you'll notice it's this nice dark color, and I don't know if you can see it on camera so much. No, I can't really see it, but it does have kind of a brownish tinge to it. It's getting into that garnet territory, which is really nice, and it tells us that it's a little bit older of a wine. It had a little bit more oxygen, which we can expect it being in 2016 instead of something that we've been drinking lately. That's like last week we did the Wolf Trap, which was 2020, so it's a lot newer. So this has definitely had more aging, and you can tell. It's got this nice medium plus intensity. It's like I hold it down in my chest, like right here, and I am smelling it. You can't even see it on camera, but it is. It's got this wonderful aroma. You got all these. Actually, I forgot adding to my tasting notes. You got like cherries and plums, and it's more baked and jammy and wonderful. Like you can tell that those fruits are developed or are developing, and they're getting older in the bottle. You've got those, the whetstones and the smokes and the tobaccos and the leather that you can really get when you start making these red wines a little bit older as well. So it's a nice complex wine, I would say. It's also got a lot of floral funness to it, not terrible much, but there's some floral that I'm getting. Overall, it's developing nicely. Tasting, this was so much fun. So it's dry wine. It's made for, it's not sweet, it's a dry wine. Got medium acidity. It's got these, it definitely is tannic, but the tannins are are quite soft in this one. So it's not like the scrape it off your teeth sort of tannins. It's just the kind of fun, like, tannins. Because once again, we don't use real words on this channel. The alcohol in this. So, last week, I've got my wonderful bottle of the Wolf Trap. So that was 14.5 last week. And I complained it was too alcoholic. Now, it's funny, because so we have here, Chateauneuf-du-Pape. This is actually 15.5, so it has a whole percentage more alcohol, and this doesn't bother me as much because it's much more well integrated. It feels more a part of the wine, and that heat isn't overbearing. So it goes to show that just because an alcohol is higher doesn't necessarily mean that it's unbalanced. You can have wines with super high acidity. This wine is. It's great. Once again, it's medium, or it's high alcohol. Is that right? No, I wrote high. And that all very large body. That high, like large, medium plus a high body to it as well. It's a very high, full-bodied. It's full-bodied. It's a beast of a wine. You know, even just having it out for a couple seconds, letting it kind of, as I talk, it's still opening up, which I love the complexity. I love when things, start to happen. Just to give you some background into the magic of what I do when I'm recording these videos is typically, I open up the wine. I do my own tasting notes because I am studying. I know it's the first week of December when you're watching this, but currently it is October 28th. Yes. And I'm doing my W set this weekend, and I'm terrified, and probably next video I will be sad if I feel like I failed, or I'll be very happy because the wonderful god Dionysus shone down upon me. Also, I'm being Dionysus for Halloween. I might do the next episode in costume, even though it would be really weird to have a mid-December episode where I'm in costume, but who cares? Also, side note, I got my hair dyed. Do you like it? Yeah, overall, I'm still tasting this wine, and I tasted it like a minute ago. Oh, it's so good. That being said, objectively, the intensity of the flavor both on the nose and the palate could be a little bit stronger for me. It's not as full as I would like it to be. It is complex, it is balanced, it is, it has a wonderful length to it. But because the intensity isn't where I'd want it to be, it's almost there. It's a very good wine, but is everything perfect about it? Can I say it's outstanding? Objectively, I need to say no. And I might be being too harsh, but if Ma Saint Louis is watching this and you're like, oh, this guy said it's not perfect, I need to step up my game, great. If I inspired you to make a better wine. No, it's still a good wine. I think personally, if I should have just stuck it and let it age for a little bit longer. I think it would have been really good. It's almost there. Almost there. Then again, I'm still not fully trained on aging, so take what I say about aging with a grain of salt. Overall, I would definitely buy this again. Maybe not this one, but if I saw this available, I'd buy it. I highly recommend, if you see this available, buy it. It's good. It's a really good wine. So yeah, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please share it with your friends and comment below which wine you want to see me do next.